No doubt, the process of using a power hand planer on wide boards is tricky. It even gets more complex if you're new to woodworking or a passionate DIYer who loves building projects in your home. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can even do more than planing wide boards with your electric hand planer. That's why I created this article, to show you the best ways to use your electric hand planer on wide boards and handle other key woodworking projects. I'll also take you through a comprehensive step-by-step procedure and show you the tools required to handle the job. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Electric hand planer, how do you use one? If you're familiar with a hand plane, an electric planer won't be a tough nut to crack. The tool rides on a sole plate. Plus, it comes with blades on a cutter head like a jointer at 20,000 RPM. So, the difference in elevation between the shoes, front and rear, equals removing wood. The front hand grip is another interesting feature considering that it doubles as a depth adjustment gauge. Also, it's easy to set the depth of cut thanks to the tool's built-in scale settings that turns back and forth to move the front planer shoe up or down. To get the best results from an electric hand planer, it's crucial to master the right way to handle it and balance your body. In addition, the final smoothness of your work depends on your depth setting and the speed you use to push the tool. For instance, you can get the smoothest results when you use a 1/32nd or 1/64th depth setting to plane hardwood boards slowly with more passes. How do you use a power hand planer on wide boards? An electric hand planer can save you some stress and time. So, it's an excellent addition for any kind of project, especially smoothing out edges or framing lumber. Plus, this tool can handle handrail chamfering conveniently. What's more, the power hand planer can handle door edges if you have a lot of experience with the tool. The electric hand planer works like a stationary or handheld machine, it depends on your project. That said, it's an excellent option for dealing with a wide board since the process is tricky. Here are simple steps that will get you started with using an electric hand planer on wide boards. Step 1. Flatten big slabs of wood. Do this in several steps to give the best result. Place the monster board on a flat surface and make it steady with shims. Step 2. Shave off the high spots. First, mark all the high areas on the high board with a lumber crayon. After that, use the power hand planer to shave off the high areas you marked. While you're at it, always cut along the wood grain. That way, your wood won't have a tear out or damage. Also, remember to use a straight edge to check your progress. Step 3. Fine-tune the flatness of the wood. Get 2 winding sticks to help you get the perfect flatness for your board. When the 2 ends of the sticks are parallel or equal, use another stick to check the middle for high areas. If there's any, mark them and shave them off with light cuts. Step 4. Flatten the board again. If the board is wider than your jointer, flatten it further by removing the guard. Step 5. Use a manual hand plane. The uncut strip always looks different from the rest of the wood. So, you can use a hand plane to even the uncut strip. A power hand planer will also work here. Step 6. Rip a wide board. Divide the board into several jointer-sized pieces. Afterward, ensure the board has a straight edge and cut along the grain so it will be less visible when you join them back. Step 7. Use glue to join the board pieces. Once you've jointed and planed the wide board, use some glue to bring it back to one piece. You can plan the board after the glue dries to get the perfect thickness. Also, sanding can help blend the joint with the board and make it less visible.